Hi everybody, happy Monday. It is our last week before spring break, which is a huge relief to me, and I hope it is for you as well. This week we are trying to wrap up the glitch tutorials that I made live last Wednesday and that you should now be working on for this week. So I'm here in our module in our remote instruction schedule, and we're going to go in and take a look at the week of 3:30, which is today and this week. So again, this week is our hands-on with glitch. So I have in here a link to get into the 3 tutorials that you are going to be completing to practice some of the glitch techniques. There's also a page that I have in here that is related to just some tips and some suggestions for working with glitch projects. Definitely make sure that you go through and read that. A couple of notes in here just about maybe the awkwardness of working through the glitch tutorials. They're really not that challenging because you're not doing a lot of work with tools or work with sort of creative problem solving necessarily. It's more just about kind of getting into the correct environment. So setting up the applications, downloading Audacity, finding the proper files, setting up your folders, that sort of thing. Then when it gets into you having launched an application and you are now working with the glitch process, that's really actually pretty simple. And that's something that I'm going to go over today. I'm going to show you how to do the glitch tutorials as well. So down below, there's a little notification in here that you are going to have 9 tutorial files that are going to be due by this Friday at 10 p.m. So you really have the whole week to work on it. Plus, I put them out last Wednesday, so you had a half of a week leading up to today as well to have also started these. I'm just trying to give you enough time, make sure that you're not feeling too overwhelmed, and then also get this work done before spring break because I think everybody deserves a pretty solid break right now. I do have a little note here that I will be available for you for an hour today between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. and then also an hour between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday. I'm happy to be on more with you if you'd like to use that time. I just need you to send me a note or connect with me and let me know that you need some extra time so that we can schedule that. Okay, I will also, here's a link also to the Zoom in here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take a peek at the glitch tutorial so I can go over how that part of our module is set up, and then I will go into the tutorials themselves. Okay, so on the tutorials page, I wanted to kind of go over how this is organized so that it is clear to you. So you are going to be practicing the 3 different glitch processes. One of them is going to be using a text editor, so either Notepad or TextEdit on a Mac. Another set of your glitch tutorials are going to be using Audacity, which is a free download of an audio editing program that you can get online and install on your computer and then use. And then you're also going to use an online tool which is called Snorpy to glitch images using just a browser interface. And it's very simple and fun and fast and easy. For each one of these tutorials, I have a text-based version of the tutorial, which is going to look a little something like this, right? So we've got the text instructions. Some of us prefer to do it that way. So this is the same information that is also available through Canvas, which we'll look at in just a moment. So this is the one for the text and editor in here, so the actual steps can all be printed out, or you can just look at the steps online. So if I go and I click on one of those links for the text-based instructions, I can actually just read them and look at them here through the browser, which for some of us is just helpful to see a single set of instructions isolated, as opposed to in Canvas where like everything is in there at once. So hopefully that works for some of you and will make it a little bit easier. Also, at the start of this page, I have a link to 2 different sample files that you are free to use. Both of them are copyright free stock images or stock assets that you're more than welcome to use to do the tutorials. But you can also use any of your own images. Maybe you're feeling inspired to bring in a different image for this process. So moving down in the page, what we're going to see in here is that I have 3 tabs set up. So the first tab is the tutorial for editing, data moshing, data bending, glitching your work using the text editor. And so all the same instructions that are in the text-based document are also here for you. Now the difference with this one is that there are a few more sort of like easy ways to get to the resources. The resources are here in the text-based document, and you can click on them to go and watch the videos, but you can see them right here through the interface. So these are tutorials on how to work if you're on a PC, or how to do the process if you're on a Mac, because they use different applications. And then I have the steps in here for you, okay? So also in here in the tab is the tutorial that is related to Audacity. I have also printed that out for myself because this is easier for me, and I will be using this as the guide when I do the tutorial demonstration. Down again, the application that you'll be working with both on a PC and a Mac is Audacity. There's a link right there to go to Audacity. You can then download that application and install it on your computer and then work from there. And then of course a couple of tutorials on how to data bend through Audacity. And then the last one is again about Snorpy, text-based tutorial right here. You can go on to Snorpy, the website, through this link, and then follow the steps, which are very short once you actually get in there. At the bottom of each one of the tutorials, there is the naming convention for the files that you are going to be saving. So you're going to be creating 3 separate glitched samples from each one of the processes that you are going to be working through. And then at the end, once you have completed all the work for the tutorials, you're going to have a minimum of those 9 files, 3 for each process. They're all going to be in the folder that you're creating for the tutorial, and you're going to be uploading them here on this assignment posting. So instructions on how to zip up the folder that you are going to be turning in is at the bottom of the posting down here. You are going to be compressing the folder with the 9 files and then uploading that for me. So you can see down at the bottom that it says that the only file type you can upload is a zip, and that the deadline for this is going to be April 3rd at 10 p.m. And you would see a little submit button up at the top of this assignment. I hope that helps give you an overview of the work that you are going to be doing and how to understand the tutorial page here on Canvas. If you follow along, I am going to be submitting a few more videos going over glitching using Audacity and glitching using a text editor. The Snorpy process is so easy that I don't think that it requires a video tutorial from me, but go ahead and take a look on the page and you will find the other 2 videos for the other 2 processes.